Hello kids, I'm Teacher Lou. How are you? I'm so excited for our lesson today. Let's have fun in English. Lesson 3. So to start the lesson today, we're going to play a game. This game is called Guess the Routine, alright? So let's go. What routine activity is it? I get up. What routine activity is it? I brush my teeth. What routine activity is it? I take a shower. What routine activity is it? I go to bed. What routine activity is it? I have lunch. What routine activity is it? I go to school. Alright guys, so let's repeat with me the activities we have learned so far. Let's repeat 1 to 10, alright? So let's go. Number 1, I get up. Number 2, I have breakfast. Number 3, I brush my teeth. Number 4, I go to school. Number 5, I have lunch. And number 6, I go home. Number 7, I have dinner. Number 8, I take a shower. Number 9, I put on my pajamas. And number 10, I go to bed. And today we're going to learn 3 more activities, okay? So the first one is this one. It's I wash my face. Let's repeat with me. I wash my face. The next one is I do homework. Let's repeat with me. I do homework. And the last one, I drink water every day. Let's repeat with me. I drink water every day. Now it's time to learn. Today we're going to learn about time, okay? And the question we're going to use is, what time is it? Different types of clocks. So today we're going to work with two different types of clocks and 2 different ways of telling time, okay? Here we have an analog clock and a digital clock, alright? Okay, so here we have an analog clock. An analog clock is formed by the face and 12 numbers. And these are the pointers, alright? They're the ones we're gonna use to tell the time. We have the small pointer that tells the hour, and the big pointer that tells the minutes, all right? So let's go. So first of all, let's learn how to tell the time. If you look in each number of this clock, they are equivalent of 5 minutes each. So from 12 to 1 are 5 minutes. Now from 12 to 2, we have 10 minutes. And then you keep adding 5 and 5 to get the minutes. So for example, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then we go back to 12, which is the 1 hour. Okay, we complete the 1 hour when we get to the 12, okay? Okay, now let's look at an example, okay? So remember how I said, we have the small pointer and it tells us the hour. So let's put the small pointer on the 2. And now let's get the big pointer and put on the 3. So now let's see what time is it. So it's 2. And how many minutes? Remember the minutes? Each number are 5 minutes. So let's count. 5, 10, and 15. So that means the big pointer, it's pointing to 15 minutes. So now we can tell the time. So what time is it? It's 2:15. Let's try another one. Okay, now for this one, I'm going to put the small pointer on the 11. So the hour is 11. And the big pointer, I'm going to put on the 7. Now let's count the minutes. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 minutes. So that means, what time is it? It's 11:35. Let's try another one. Now look at this clock here and tell me what time is it. So the small pointer is on the 4. And the big pointer is on the 9. So let's count the minutes. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45 minutes. So what time is it? It's 4:45. Okay, what about this one? What time is it? So we have the small pointer pointing to the 6. And the big pointer pointing to the 4. So, what time is it? It's 6:20. Okay, now pay attention on this one, because this one we have a little bit different. We have the small pointer pointing to the 11 and the big pointer pointing to the 1. So it's 11 for the hour and 5 minutes for the minutes. And that's where the difference is. This 0 before the number 5, we call it O. So that means the time is 11:05. We are going to use this same structure all the way from 1 to 9. So that means, for example, 11:01, 11:02, 11:03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, and 09, all right? And then when we get to the 10, it's normal. It's 11:10, okay? All right, for this one, we have the exactly hour. So the small pointer is pointing to the 8, and the big pointer is pointing to the 12, which is when you get to the 60 minutes, when you get to 00. For this one, we say that it's 8 o'clock. So every time we have the exactly hour with no minutes, we say that's o'clock. Only when it's 00, okay? And this is the last one, okay? If you notice this one, we have the small and the big pointer pointing to the 12, okay? For this one, we're going to say that it's 12, and then we have the exactly hour, which is o'clock. However, the clock goes around 2 times during the day. So when it gets to the 12 during the day, we say it's noon. And when it gets to the 12 o'clock at night, we say it's midnight. Okay? So meio-dia, we call it noon. So it's noon. E meia-noite, we say it's midnight. Okay? Now let's put in practice what you have learned, okay? This one, I want you to write the answers in your notebook. Para essa atividade, eu quero que os alunos escrevam as respostas no caderno. So look at the clock and tell me what time is it. So number 1, it's 2:50. And number 2, it's 7:15. Okay, now try number 3 and number 4. Number 3, it's 8:55. And number 4, it's 2 o'clock. Now look at number 5 and number 6 and answer what time is it. It's 3:20. Let's try number 6 now. It's 1:25. Now try the last two, number 5 and number 6. It's 4:05. And number 6, it's 12 o'clock. Remember that we can also say that's noon or it's midnight, depending on the time of the day. Alright, now let's complete the worksheet, okay? Essa atividade está disponível no formato de PDF para fazer o download e ser impressa, ou, se não for possível, pode também responder no caderno. Lembrando que, se for responder no caderno, é necessário colocar a data e o título do exercício. Nesse caso aqui, seria Unit 5, What time is it? Alright? So let's look at exercise number 1. Complete the chart with the routine activities. This one, it's a personal information. São informações pessoais. O que vocês devem fazer? Vocês devem colocar 3 tipos de atividade que vocês fazem durante a manhã, né? No caso, in the morning, in the afternoon and at night. Então, vocês vão pensar nas rotinas e escrever 3 rotinas que vocês fazem pela manhã, 3 que vocês fazem pela tarde e 3 que vocês fazem pela noite. Okay, exercise number 2, read and draw. For this activity, you have to draw the time on the clock. Então, o que vocês devem fazer? Vocês devem ler as frases e desenhar as horas nos relógios, ok? Então, nós temos number 1, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Number 2, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. Number 3, it's 11 o'clock at night. Number 4, it's noon. And number 5, it's 1:15 in the afternoon, okay? Now for exercise number 3, now listen to the teacher, draw and write the time. Então, para essa atividade, eu vou ditar 2 horários e vocês devem ouvir com atenção, desenhar os ponteiros no relógio e escrever a frase com o horário correto. Okay, so the first time is, it's 9:35. I'm gonna repeat, it's 9:35. Okay, now the second clock. It's 10:55. I'm going to repeat. It's 10:55. O gabarito com as respostas estão disponíveis também no formato de PDF, ok? Então não esqueçam de conferir as respostas. Great, kids! That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Bye bye!